And we're gonna plant the first one, and which is going to be Jewel. I got to remember every plant. I'm gonna plant Jewel, which is the black raspberry. I wonder how that one tastes. Tell me if y'all ever tasted this one, the black Jewel, before. Any one of these. Tell me if they taste good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and top this with my worm casting. I already put the minerals in there already on that top, that last top layer. Make sure that I put the worm casting close near where I'm going to go ahead and plant. And you know what, guys, what I forgot to do? I forgot to bury my post, my PVC pipe that I want to run in this. So what I'm gonna do, guys, before I do plant, I can still do it now though, but I want to run like an L going to right here to about right there on both sides, about 4 of them, 4 pieces, 2 pieces on that side, 2 pieces on that side, and run me some wire going this way. Show y'all what I'm working with here. Take some PVC pipe with an elbow and a straight shoot, and I'm trying to see how tall I want this. How tall this should be. How tall they get. This gets between 3 and 5 feet. So this is a 5 foot. I think I'm going to use this whole thing and put an elbow here. Just a moment. Okay, I got a piece of pipe here that y'all see with the elbow here, and I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to run this underneath this dirt before I plant my raspberries. I'm just going to like make a U, bring it in. I should have did this before I started planting, and it's going to be about that much. Try to get it to about halfway down this, if I can get it without this coming loose. Let's see if I can do it. Might be a problem, but I don't know why I didn't do this beforehand. And I'm gonna have to dig a trench. I'm gonna have to dig a trench, y'all, to get this buried. But that's why I want it. After all this hard work I did, and I don't know why I didn't think of this first. But that's okay. It's not going to be too hard to dig this trench right quick. So it's right here. I'm going to go ahead and cover it up with dirt. I think this will work, guys. And put one on the other side, make a T and attach them. Attach these two, and then put a T and attach them other two. And I think it'll make it more stable, not to wobble everywhere. I put some worm casting right here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put some worm casting in the hole too. Just let me work this worm casting in this soil right here. It's already wet, so do 14 from right here to right here. So that'll be right there, right there, right there. Gotta go ahead, put my little hole there. That's where my 14 at. About 6 inches deep. Not bad for 4 plants up in this thing here. 4 raspberries. Go ahead and put some worm castings in those holes there. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Jewel, which was this one right here. I'm gonna go ahead and plant Jewel over here. Say 6 inches deep. However far is the roots coming out. They say plant it a little bit above. And this one is the, what was that? I can't even remember. That's a nice root on this one. I'm gonna put this one right here. And put this one over here. this one, they do have a little root here, roots coming out here, and roots coming right here. But honey, them roots look scarce on this one, this little bitty thing. A jewel indeed, huh? I don't know about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I put some soil back, get some soil up. Cause this right here do look like one of those buds up there. So I'm not gonna bury it. All right, guys, the raspberries is done. I went to Lowe's and I went ahead and brought that molded one back, but I didn't get the 2-pack again. I just bought one with the refund that they gave me. They actually gave me all my money back. She didn't even want to open it when I told her it was 2 different type of molds. You hear me? She said, I'm just going to throw it in the trash. So I wound up getting a red, I think, Latham. Let me show y'all. And it's this right here. It's a Latham red. And it's also a mid-season like the brandy wine. But I really wanted that brandy wine, but I didn't want to pay $14. I would have had an extra one, and I didn't want to go for that. So, yeah, this is a red here. You know, I could have got 2 for $14, but one plant was $10. But I'll see how it goes. So I'm going to go ahead and open it and soak it in the same way I soaked the last one with some seaweed. Hopefully it's not molded. Yeah, I put these plants out here in the heat, honey. The one with the leaves on it, honey, it's drooping down. Drooping down, you hear me? Yeah, drooping down, honey. I don't think it's going to be that cold tonight. It's going to be like in the 48. So I might leave all my plants out tonight and see how they do. Might be looking sad in the morning. But let me go ahead and open this. See what we're working with. And as this soaking, I'm going to go ahead and do the 2 poles on this side. And also the wire that I got. Baby, when you start gardening, honey, it seems to be everywhere till you get everything situated how you want it to be decorated, how you want it to be landscaped. I haven't thought about that yet. I'm just planting them up first. Looks like it's wrapped the same way. Yeah, I don't see no mold or anything yet. Yeah, I like when they use this kind of material instead of that soil. Yeah, I like the wood chips and it breaks up easy. I don't, you know. This is the little root. Yeah, this is so tiny. This don't make no sense. Look how tiny that is. That is just too tiny. They got some stuff growing in there. Look how tiny this is. That don't make no sense. Now they know they can do better than this. Oh, they know they can do better than this. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. That's it. I don't even see no new growth on this one. Oh, I see. Nope, I don't even see no new growth on it. Oh, yeah, it got a little bit coming out right there. If y'all can see that. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's right there. Just a little bit, but that's not much. So I don't think I'm going to let that soak for 30 minutes. I think I'm going to just let that soak for about 30 minutes while I get everything else situated with these pipes. And cleaning up behind yourself after gardening is a chore a job and a chore in itself. I'm gonna go ahead, do my trench right here and put this pipe underneath here like I did on the other side while this is soaking. This is what happened when you're ready for some fruit. I'm gonna go ahead and plant this one, and I'm gonna get my drill out and make these holes for this wire that I'm gonna use. And hopefully, y'all, this works. They look like they all almost the same length and size. That's looking lovely. All these wood chips I use for the bottom of the pot and on the top for mulch. So I'm going to go ahead and use that mulch, and I'm going to apply it to the bed. And then I'm going to soak this bad boy. Using this as a filler and a mulch. All right, guys, that is all done. That was about 2 gallons of water. You see, it got that rectangle look. It kept its shape, everything. I want to soak it real good, and I will be adding some more worm castings because I didn't put nothing. I just put a little bit in a hole, but I've heard that raspberries like organic matter a lot. So I am so tired, y'all. I'm out of breath. Okay, but anyway, I got this wire. I think it's 3/16. Okay, how I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make a 1 foot up. He's measuring it right now to 1 foot. He's gonna put a hole there, and he's gonna do the same to the opposite side. Now the wire is 3/16. We're gonna go with a 3/16 drill, but we're gonna use that first, and then we're gonna step it up if it need a bigger hole. And then we're gonna do the opposite side too.
This one.
Yep. Guys, I got one more thing to get, guys. This is how it's looking. And that is my raspberries. I'm gonna get some clamps right here to fit these two and tighten it up. And that should do it. It's looking great. I don't know. I hope this holds up. I should have got the 2-inch pipe, but this is a 1/2-inch PVC pipe, but I made it work. I think he used a 1/18th drill hole for this 1/2 inch for this wire. A 3/16 wire, he used a 1/18th drill bit, but he had to use a smaller one first, and then he had to use the big one afterwards. So that's how he did it. And by the way, that's my hubby. He did that for me. He talking about, you should have did this on the drill these on the ground first. I like the way it's turning out, guys. Stay tuned for the finished product. I like. Very simple. Oh Lord, I don't know if I should leave them out. It's gonna be 48 degrees. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna leave them out. We're gonna see how it goes. All right, guys, it's another day. I hope that y'all can see it. The sun is blazing out here, y'all. The sun is blazing. That's the cord on the top from the 2 feet from the bottom. Go ahead and show y'all how it looks at the top. And that's how it looks at the top, guys. That was 5 feet, and I had to go ahead and put a, where is that? I had to put a T right there just to make it longer, to make those sturdy. So I have to make it real tight, and that's what you gotta do. Make sure it's real tight. And as you go down, I'm gonna show y'all how I made it tight with some clamps that I bought from Lowe's. And that's how the bottom is, a foot from the bottom, and I did 2 foot in between. And that is how it's looking, guys. I like the way this turned out. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all how I tighten this wire here. Back up. Y'all, the sun is out. It's gorgeous today. Okay, this is what I'm using right here. And you put the wire through here, and you tighten the wire with these 2 bolts. This is a 1/4 inch. I don't know what this is called, but hey, here it goes here. It's some kind of clamp, a wire clamp. They use these to pull rope. Like, they attach this and they use it to pull. So I'm going to get some, I need an eyelet plier and some grommets, and I'm going to put something on the edge of that so I won't be pulling it by the container. I'll make me a handle there, but I'll do that later and give y'all some updates with that, and I'll show y'all that when I get that done. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this one over here so y'all can see how I do this. My hands are ashy, y'all. I went to Lowe's and I didn't spray my hands with alcohol. I'm an alcohol freak these days. So I go ahead and pull it and twine this one in. And then I bring this one, and I twine this one in. Make sure everything, it don't matter if it's that tight, just make sure that it's not just hanging, you know what I mean? And you don't want it too tight to where you bring in your pose in, making it shorter. So just make sure that it's tight enough to, I really enjoyed working on this project, and all you do is just tighten this up right here. And just make sure both of the ropes are in this little groove right here. And you can get you some pliers and tighten it up too. I'll do that later, but I just want to show y'all how I do that. I like, even though the wing is rocking, I don't care about that. Long as it's sturdy, it's in underneath the dirt, so it's not coming up. But guys, this is the final look of this. Oh my goodness, y'all. It just came out lovely. The wheels, and this is your do-it-yourself work here. Not bad. I could have went 15 inches deep. I might just add more soil as they get bigger and bring them up a little bit as the soil sinks. But I'm not worried about it right now because I got more than, let's see how much I got. I got 11 deep worth of soil. And, you know, plants do good. And this is a wide container, so they're going to do good with this 11. But I got room to add more. But I'll see how they do. They small, so I really don't need that 15 deep yet. So as they get bigger, then I can add that 15. So I have room to grow. I just hope they make it. I got them facing to the south of the house, so when they'll get some little shade. But I didn't put them too much in the north side of the house because this is the north over here. I got a south facing backyard, so my sun comes to the south and shines to the north of my backyard, which is very good. So I got room for shade, and I also got room for full sun in my yard, which I really do love. So just like this planter up here, I got it halfway in the shade and halfway in the sun. So they get the morning sun, rises at 6 o'clock, so they're getting it from the east from 6 o'clock and till about 2 o'clock. So once they get that full south, this whole raspberry bed will be in shade. It got about 8 hours of sun. Now it will get full sun until it hit all the way south for those 7.5 to 8 hours. So it's not bad. But I do need to get handles on there and make it kind of long for me to pull it up. Because when you kind of lift up the weight off of it, it moves better. And the weight, when you pull it, your weight coming from here and not up here. So you'll be pulling it from that way, and it's more easier to roll. I really did enjoy this project, guys. I got more to come, so y'all stay tuned, okay? Thank y'all for watching. I'm DeWanda Barton, doing it solo. Bye.